Hey, what's up? Welcome to DGen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of the volatility index, ticker symbol VIX. And so here I am recording this on Friday, September 6th during market hours, just before power hour. I'm going to try to release this before close as a premiere so we can watch this together and just kind of see where the chart is. And yeah, I just wanted to go over what, I think is potentially a really nice YOLO swing over the weekend. And this is something I'm participating in. But to be clear, a YOLO is, as far as Wall Street Bets defines it, more than $10,000. I don't have enough on the side to do that, but this is something that I did just realize through chatting with somebody on X that, the volatility index might be spiking over the weekend, just like it did on August 5th on that Monday. And so it could be a really nice way to kind of hedge the market, capitalize on some gains, and then swing those into, some dips that maybe we see on Monday, maybe we don't. But yeah, anyways, I just wanted to go over the chart, go over what I'm thinking, because I do think we could be seeing another spike in the volatility, which could lead to, massive gains here that could then be rolled over into other positions. And so yeah, here looking at the VIX currently trading right around 2277 during market hours, like I said, and it's up about 14.4% so far on the day. And one thing that I noticed is that, following this up move coming up from 1478, which was the low hit on August 30th, got this big move up, going up 38%, and then consolidating over here. Looks kind of like a bull flag. And I noticed this actually looking at the Uvix, which I'll go over in just a second. That's actually the one that I am trading, because the VIX, you can only really do options in it. Maybe the timing's off. Options a little bit risky. Uvix, it's 2x leverage, so that's nice, but also you can just do shares, so there's no options or clock ticking with them. But anyways, with that being said, this does look like a bull flag, and looking at the Uvix, was noticing it looks like it might be confirming a move to the upside. Whereas with the VIX here, what I would like to see is a close today above 2331. So, we'll have to see where it closes at. Did want to put this out before close, so, we can kind of evaluate that together. But here, the high that was hit on the 4th, so that was on Wednesday, that was 2331. And so getting a close above that, to me, as far as I understand confirmation, would be a confirming close that this is a bull flag and it might be breaking out. And the reason why I wanted to do this over the weekend is because we did see some volatile moves over a previous weekend. I'll go over just a second, but while it's zooming in, I did want to point out this alert here that I have a $20. And so the reason why I have that is because typically when the VIX closes above 20, that means that volatility is spiking a little bit, and it might be spiking a lot following that. And so typically when it does close above 20, especially over a weekend, maybe we get some news, maybe something happens, and we see some volatility into Monday. We did see that at the beginning of August. Maybe we're going to see it now at the beginning of September. And so we have seen, a number of closes above 20. While today has not closed above 20, it might be closing at a new high for this little cycle. So I do think we could be seeing some violent moves to the upside with the volatility index on Monday. And also just, I do have this retracement drawn here from the low 1478 up to that high of 2331. From that, we did pull back today to test the 50% retracement at 1904, having hit a low of 1883 for the day, but then bouncing up. And so I do think that we could be seeing a nice breakout next week, just like we saw over here. When I take a step back, we see this low that I have drawn here from 1062 going up to that high of 6573. And so just looking at the chart from this, retracement here, we have done almost a full retracement, not quite 1062. The low over here, like I said, was 1478, but we did break below that 786. But on our way up, we did close on Friday, August 2nd, at a price of $23.39, that being above 20. The day before, on that Thursday, August 1st, we closed at $18.59. So that first day we closed above 20 on a Friday. Then we had this massive spike to the upside, going from $23.39 up to a high of $65.73. So I think there's a lot of potential to swing this, but I do think it's very risky to hold or to chase because, we did see this pullback. And so what I've been doing following this pullback, I have been adding right around $4. I had my average at around 416, I believe, fairly small position. But then, through this chatting that I was doing on X and just, thinking about what's going on with the market, I recognize that we might be seeing a breakout signal here that would lead to another move like this. And, while it would have been great if I had gotten all of my shares right around $4, and I should say that I'm referring to Uvix, so I will switch over to that in a second. But anyways, with this, I think that we could be seeing a breakout signal while, not buying the exact low. What you want to do is buy right before the big move from here at $23.39, getting at that close on Friday, August 2nd. That would have been followed by, a massive move of over almost 200% to the upside. And so I think we could be seeing a move like that coming up here. And so, while it would have been nice to get that at 1062 over here, and then get a, swing of, let's see, over 500% to the upside. You can never time the bottoms. You can never time the tops exactly. And so what you need to do is wait for that signal. And it's quite possible we might be getting that today, especially if we close above 23.31 over here. But like I said, I am not trading the VIX. I am trading Uvix, so I'll go over that. And so here now looking at ticker symbol UVIX, which is 2x long VIX futures. From here, we can see that we just recently saw a low of 403 before we got a 38% move to the upside on the 3rd. So that would have been Tuesday. Consolidating here. And, this actually looks even better than the VIX because we have this bullish engulfing candle here currently trading at 628. This prior high that was hit on Wednesday was at 625. And you can also see, just like the VIX chart, we did retrace to the 50%, testing that 514 today, having hit a low of 507. And, now pulling back to 625. Maybe we close below it, maybe we close above it. Either way, I do think that there are a lot of signs here suggesting that we could be seeing another volatile move to the upside. And so like, the VIX, unlike the VIX, I didn't draw a retracement from the bottom to the top. I actually drew this from the top to the bottom because I want to know about levels to the upside that might be acting as resistance. But before I do that, I am just going to take a little measurement here from the low up to this high. And so with the VIX, that represented about a 500% move to the upside. Over here, we're looking at about 333. So, actually not as attractive considering that this is 2x long, but 300%, I'd be happy with 100%. That is all I am really looking for with this one. And considering, like I had said, I was buying right around 4, had an average at 416, because I noticed what looks like it might be a breakout, I started adding more heavily. And so I am expecting that we close above 625. But if we don't, I'm not really sweating it. I think that generally we are in this cycle where we will be seeing some violent moves to the upside. Also, looking at the MACD here, we have seen all of this red during this pullback. We have switched to green, and we haven't really gone up that much in the price. And so I think this could be really taking off. So from right around 620, where we're currently trading at, about 15.5% up on the day, levels to the upside that I could see this hitting. The 236 from this down retracement coming from that high hit on August 5th, which was at a price of $19.97, so almost $20, then coming down to that low of 402 on August 19th. Levels to the upside that might be acting as resistance. The 236 is at 778. we might be testing that on Monday. The next level up, the 382 is at 10.11, might be hitting that. And then the 50% is 11.99.5 or right around 12 bucks. Just about a 2x. But really, when we get to the golden pocket here, the 618 up to the 65, that is a price range from 13.88 up to 14.39. That would be a more than 2x from current price. So that looks really nice. And maybe we get up to the 786 at 16.56. But also maybe we don't. This is very risky. I am not YOLOing so much that if this does go south, I will be out a lot of money. I'll just have to wait more. I do think we will get another spike in the near future, whether that's on Monday or maybe sometime next week, the week after, maybe not even in September. Maybe I have to wait until October. That is fine. I am prepared for that. But I feel like with what we're seeing now, testing this level as we approach power hour right now, it's a minute before power hour begins as I record this. And so I think being right around this prior high, I think that is a very significant level. So for the Uvix, that high that we want to be closing above is 625. For the VIX, that high that we want to be closing above is 23.31. Not looking like it's going to happen for the VIX, but we do have an hour left of trading, so we'll have to see where it ends up when the market closes. And, regardless of where it does end up, like I said, I think this looks like a bull flag, and I think we might be seeing a break to the upside. But like I said, with the VIX, that's options. That's a little more risky. With the UVIX, there's a little bit more flexibility there. And so this is the one that I am partaking in. And I plan to exit, at these levels, either during the pre-market or, upon open on Monday. I will have orders placed to sell, basically based on these levels, inching my way up. But if they don't get filled, then I'll just reevaluate, regroup, and, I might start just waiting for more dip buying opportunities in the $4 to $5 range down here. I'd be fine with that because my thesis is that this will spike again and that we might be seeing that spike occurring on Monday, take those profits and then roll them into dips, for stocks that I'm very excited about, just like, what happened on August 5th. Everything crashes as this spikes, roll that into what's crashing, and then we see a bounce following that crash. That dip buying opportunity can be greatly taken advantage of when rolling from the VIX or UVIX into shares of, our favorite stocks. But anyways, I just wanted to put this out there because, I'm excited about this and I wanted to share it. Maybe this is a terrible, terrible idea, but, I've just been getting more confident in my analysis, what's going on in the market. And so, I'm just really excited about this and I wanted to see what happens with it and I wanted to share. But as always, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and make sure you subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care, you guys.